Huh, what's that guy doing? Out here, on the edge of the water. Excuse me, sir. Sir, what are you looking at? What's going on here? Something out there. Something weird happening. Over the ocean. Over between all of those glaciers. Something strange has come out of the sky. And now it's doing something to the water. I'm not sure what, but I'm very suspicious. I'm keeping my eye on these things. I don't like it. No, sir, not one bit. What? Are you sure? This, I don't really see anything. You're kind of being strange here. What exactly are you looking at? Oh God, what is that? Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Obsidian Order SMP. We've got two new members. Somebody to remember. That's their name. It's not somebody to remember. It's well, yes it is, but you'll see. And Llama, or Bad Llama, or the Bad Llama. Okay, new names. I'm terrible. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, two new members to the SMP, so it should be a lot of fun to run across them and see what happens. Now, for the awesome news, because there's so much things happening up here. Okay, first of all, we are using shaders. We've got replay mod working, so that means we finally got sodium working, and it's weird. For whatever reason, my install required both the sodium and fabric version of replay mod in order to work. I can't quite put my finger on it. Didn't work that way for some of the others, but here we are. Also, we are up here on the AFK chamber. I built the platform for it. You can see it's rather large because of what we've got planned. Originally, it was supposed to be up there, so that 2x2 up there is the roof of the AFK chamber, and then this kind of cross glass section at the bottom would have been the platform that we stand on. But we had to lower it this much in order to get these spawn rates happening because something's weird with the server. Me and Mantis couldn't quite figure it out, but check this out. Look at this. Regardless of the weird mishaps, we started to really build up the bottom area now that it's all covered up. Let's get a nice aerial view of this. Maybe we'll fly out a little bit further. And we, let's see, slow down a little bit. Turn around. Look at that. We are building some weird kind of situation here where the ice is being sucked up, and it's gonna be so hard to see this way. Too bad I don't have like some kind of spectator mode or something, but all the ice is being sucked up out of the ocean, and not just the ice, but also the guardians. And I'm building a UFO up in the air. So there they go, there they go. The UFO is sucking up all of the guardians from the ocean. And you've got this ice kind of pattern happening here. We've got some weird kind of light beams happening here. And I had to do this specifically just for eliminating some of the spawns that were happening down below. I wanted to blend this in a little bit to the surrounding areas a bit more, just because I wanted to make it look as natural as possible as far as the landscape goes, but then I decided not to do that too much just because of the lighting and the mob spawns. So we're probably going to keep it somewhat square-ish, but I am going to try and feather out some of the borders there. And I wanted to, feather out some of the borders, kind of like what we've done over on this side a little bit, just to kind of give it a little bit of feathering and natural type looking. I built up these little hills here of ice to kind of make it look not so flat. And then you've got all this icy terrain along the outside. So if we were to go, I don't know, let's land over here. You can kind of see how all of the ice is being sucked up towards the UFO. So I really like that. It's pretty cool. And of course you can see all the farm down below when we get closer to it like that. But check this out, it's so neat. I really like how this turned out. And it was kind of tricky too, because I tried to at least cover in the spots as much as possible by hiding in some lighting, but also making it so nobody could really fall through. So that was kind of tricky, and I hope that... Oh, see, this is kind of a dangerous spot. So there are some outlying areas where you can still kind of fall through. So I wouldn't advise anybody on the SMP to try and climb this. It is kind of tricky, and I don't want you guys getting stuck in spots too. Please don't come and break this, because it is ice after all. And I gotta finish up the green around the light rays here. This is going to have some type of spirally effect or some kind of jagged effect. It's not gonna be so solid like this. So to get up into the AFK chamber, you will have to fly into the UFO eventually. And I still don't know if I want this to be a traditional round UFO all the way around, or give it some kind of like rocket boosters on one side that you would have to fly into, or maybe give it rocket boosters with a glow, and then we'll do like some kind of open kind of landing entrance area. So it's open in midair, and you just have to fly right into the UFO. In the test world where I tried to mimic this as best as possible, we had the collection area for this farm on the backside. I think I'm going to put it over here. So this is flying towards our area. And yeah, it should be quite interesting. This is quite noisy though, so I may have to turn the mob noise down a bit. It's kind of wild. Alright, so first things first, we gotta start building up these layers, and I've got one already. And what's gonna have to happen is this will go up like this, and then this is going to go all the way across. But for this layer, it's not gonna have joining edges or corners there. So this will be a bit tricky. There's gonna be a lot of adding and removing for this next layer. Oh boy, this is gonna be kind of crazy. Alright, so here we go. That's the third layer up. You can kind of see how it's turning into a bowl almost. It's really interesting. Sooner or later though, I've got to build up this storage place, because I think we're going to benefit from that very soon. Just because you can see how many guardians float up. And it just, those hoppers are filled. I mean, they're filled. There's probably items floating there. Yeah, look at that. The fish is floating there. Ooh. Get shot at. We've got to build up one more row, and then we've got to start doing a little bit of designing here. And with the border now, with the absolute border, we can actually see just how far back this sorting system will go and how to route things. So let's get to building this last layer for the shape of this thing, and let's go. Okay, I got this. So we've got to remove this one, and that one. And that's going to get pushed down, just like this. I'm going to do all of these steps first, so I don't get confused with what's happening later. Alright, there we go. So 1, 2, 3. Now it's all the same all the way around. Now what I've got to do is find a way to elongate this front. The front's going to be right here. So this is going to stay this way. Actually, what I probably should do is find out where that platform is going to go. We may have to start mapping out the inside as well. Let's get to work here. Alright, and here we go. The UFO is finally done, and I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm actually really happy about it. I've been hanging out here for quite a bit, and we're starting to see some of the copper here finally rust up or oxidize. It's turning colors, so is some of the top stuff. So it'll match nicely with some of this prismarine we got going on along the inside. We've got our alien buddies here, which is super funny. I absolutely love these. I gotta give them a name, though. Not quite sure. Something alien will probably fit. And we've got the captain's chair here, so lead on, boys, lead on. And, yeah. You've got the kill chamber here. Now, these guys do have thorns, so you can kind of assist on killing them, which I don't know. I wouldn't recommend. The experience point is nice, though, but, you know. You can also turn off the lava if you need to, and, I'm not quite sure why you would want that. You still have an upper layer of lava here, but the ones that come out of these dispensers is gone. So if you're able to melee them, you know, you can. Maybe I should change out this back wall to something that's a little thicker. That way you can kind of stay in reach, I guess. Because I can't seem to, yeah, that might have to change. I'm not sure yet. But we'll just keep the lava on because that's kind of AFK mode. And you can stand behind the glass wall here. You can spin this thing for hours just to AFK here. One thing I wanted to do was actually get some beacons for the column down here. And put some beacons running through that to maybe kind of keep your health up in case you do want to AFK here or, you know, try to melee these guys. The thorns is not fun though. That's the hard part. So you got some sleeping quarters here in case it turns to night and you want to leave this place during the day. Or you've got the engine room here, which is basically just the item sorter, and we've got these items being sorted, and then of course a lot of the prismarine shards is going to fall into the overflow area. Eventually, whenever that overflow area does fill up, a lot of things will be going into the trash compactor to, you know, try to keep the server lag friendly. That's kind of a big issue with servers. So we want to make sure that the server's lag friendly, and that's why we have a trash compactor there. But yeah, you can leave and enter the UFO right here. We finished up some of the light beams here. I want to try and make this a little bit better, and then I started to think about what if we put in some of that green or lime green glass into the main column here, but in a spiral pattern. It's going to be a lot of work to replace, but it might look kind of cool, and maybe if we ever get beacons too, it might look really neat. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to do that. It's going to be kind of insane, but I think it's going to look really, really cool at the same time. Also, there's not much lighting going through there until we get some beacons, so it may not even be worth it at the moment. But the UFO is done. I'm just so happy about this, and we've got loads and loads of items from this. So you can see that the prismarine shards is absolutely done. These crystals, I've been using quite a few of these just to kind of build up some sea lanterns and other things, and uh-oh. Cooked cod, how did that get in there? That ain't right. Uh-oh. So that's already filling up. Yeah, that makes sense. That's already filling up, and that's why it's starting to go to the overflow. The cooked cod. Oh, wait, that's the, oh my god. What happened here? Do I gotta revisit this? I may have messed up on my sorter. Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna fix that. There is a solution to that. I must have messed up, and I think it's probably the hoppers. I think I need to bring this back one more. Oh, I may have messed up. Okay, no worries, no worries. We got this. This looks absolutely crazy at night, too, with the boosters there. Let's fly over this way. Oh man, at night it looks really neat too. I can't wait to finish this up like 100% though. There's just a few minor details that really we have left to do here. But so far, I just absolutely love being around this UFO. It's just something different and pretty unique. And I think a lot of people will have fun just coming here to farm for sea lanterns. It is kind of tricky to fly in here, but you can do it quite easily. And if you are coming in quickly, all you got to do is just do a couple of quick spins in here before you crash into anything, and you should be fine. But other than that, UFO is done and ready for AFKing. I just got to fix that sorter. All right, that's fixed. We've adjusted that now. Except it means less storage out here. But I guess that's okay, because that's all the room I have. That's how it's gonna have to work. Oh well. Let's go, guys. Warp speed. Hey there, if you liked today's episode, be sure to hit that like button, or you can also subscribe. It's completely free. You can also let me know your feedback down in the comments section below. I always try to respond to everyone. Be sure to check out the descriptions for my videos because you may find many cool things like links to my Discord, Twitter, stores, and more. And if you really want to show your support, you can hit the join button to become a channel member. There are different tiers listed, and each tier will contain a number of different rewards. Whether you choose to like, comment, subscribe, or become a channel member, I look forward to interacting with you further through my videos. And however you choose to support the channel is greatly appreciated. So thank you. Oh. I've got to do something with you. Oh, wonderful. It's wonderful. I don't have any milk. Buckets. Ah, jeez. They gone? Nope. Want to start a raid? There's a lot of skelly horses walking around lately. That's a bad omen or not. Concerning. Oh. And are these guys still here? I think I've disappeared actually. Wonderful. All that trouble for nothing. It's weird. This is my first ever UFO, so I don't know exactly what's gonna happen here. Alright, so here we go. Since, oh no, my water turned to ice. Actually, that might be beneficial up here. Or maybe not if it keeps turning to ice. I'm gonna have to keep bringing water up here. That's kind of a pain.